It is primary election night in Washington state. We are starting to get in results for some key races that could shape the direction for multiple cities in our state. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jessica Janner Castro.
And I'm Steve Solis. Washington is a top two primary state, so the two candidates who receive the most votes in each race, regardless of party, will move on to the general election in November. We will begin our election coverage on some key races for the Seattle City Council. 7 of the 9 seats are on the ballot. Districts 1, 3, 4, and 5 are notable because each of the current council members in those districts are not seeking re-election. King 5 has team coverage on a few of those races for the Seattle City Council, but we begin with our election coverage with some of those results coming in right now. For District 1, 8 candidates are running to replace current Councilwoman Lisa Herbold, who is not seeking re-election. At last check, Marin Costa has a slim lead over Rob Saka. There are just over 500 votes separating the two. Phil Ravel is in a close third. For District 5, 10 candidates are running to replace current Councilwoman Deborah Juarez. Here's an update on those results. Kathy Moore is in the lead with 32% of the vote, and it is a close race for the second spot on the November ballot between Christiana Obey-Sumner and Milu Jinks. Only 300 votes separate those two. For District 4, current Councilman Alex Peterson is not seeking re-election. 4 candidates are running in that open seat. Right now, Ron Davis and Maritza Rivera are in the top 2 spots. 9 candidates are running for the District 3 seat, which will replace current Councilwoman Shama Selwant. Joy Hollingsworth and Alex Hudson have big leads tonight in a pretty crowded race. King 5's Connor Board is tracking the District 3 race and joins us live from Capitol Hill outside of Alex Hudson's watch party. And Connor, why is this race so significant and how are candidates reacting?
This race is significant because this is one of those open seat races that you mentioned earlier. So no matter how voting goes today, District 3 will have someone new representing them on Seattle City Council. Now, right now I'm outside the watch party of Alex Hudson, and right now she has the second most votes in this District 3 primary. But there are 8 candidates and 1 write-in candidate in this race for District 3. And going into tonight, 3 of them raised at least $90,000 in campaign money. Those candidates were Alex Cooley, Joy Hollingsworth, and Alex Hudson. Right now, results are still very preliminary, but they show Joy Hollingsworth leading and Alex Hudson not far behind. Since this is a primary, the top 2 candidates will go forward to the general election. We just spoke with Joy Hollingsworth about the results and so far and her plans if she moves forward to the general election.
The biggest thing is going to be building our coalition, connecting with community members block by block. So in getting in front of voters, understanding what the issues are so we can kind of shape what those priorities should be at City Hall. But it's going to be shaped by our community. That's going to be important.
Coming up tonight at 10, you'll hear from Alex Hudson, who is the other candidate who is leading in this District 3 primary election. In Capitol Hill, Connor Board, King 5 News.
Connor, thank you. 3 current Seattle City Council members are running for re-election. Councilwoman Tammy Morales is hoping to secure her seat for District 2 and has 48% of the vote tonight, with Tanya Wu close behind with 46%. Councilman Dan Strauss is seeking re-election for District 6. He currently has 51% of the vote, with a more than 3,600 vote lead over Pete Hanning, who also has strong numbers over the other candidates. And Councilman Andrew Lewis is seeking re-election for District 7. It's a close one. With the first round of votes, Lewis has 41% of the votes, but Bob Kettle close behind, trailing by less than 1,000 ballots. King 5's Julie Calhoun has been covering this race for us tonight. She is joining us live with reaction on those results so far. Julie.
Hey Jessica, yeah, we just heard from Andrew Lewis as well as Bob Kettle. Obviously, both of them very happy with those initial numbers. And as you just mentioned off the top, incumbent Andrew Lewis and challenger Bob Kettle in the top 2 spots, meaning their campaigns could continue on to November for the general election to fight for that District 7 seat. And Lewis says that top spot for him is because it shows that voters are really connecting with the work that he's been doing in his first term as council member. Bob Kettle saying that his message and fight for better public safety is what he believes is really resonating with voters. District 7 serves about 105,000 people, and it spans from Pioneer Square through Magnolia. We heard from Andrew Lewis just moments ago about his campaign as it looks like it's going to move forward to November.
This is a real big validation of the work that we've been doing on the campaign trail and the policies that we've been pursuing in my office. And I really look forward to pursuing this campaign as we go into the general election and continue to make this case to the people of District 7 to continue to deliver for them.
Lewis raised the largest amount of money in fundraising for this race, more than $90,000. Kettle coming in number 2 when it comes to raising funds with more than $70,000. Now coming up tonight at 10, we'll hear from Kettle and have much more on this race for the District 7 seat. For now, live in Seattle, Julie Calhoun, King 5 News.
Switching over now to the King County Council, 2 incumbent candidates are not seeking re-election. That includes District 8's Joe McDermott. He has been on the council since 2010. Teresa Mosqueda is in the lead with 55% of the vote. If she does win in November, it would mean another open seat on Seattle's City Council. Looking at that second spot on November's ballot, Sofia Aragon had a solid hold on that second spot.
And for District 4 on the King County Council, Jeannie Cole Wells is not running again after announcing her retirement. Both Jorge Baron and Sarah Reineveld have strong leads after the first round of ballots counted.
We're also keeping an eye on the race for Olympia's next mayor. 3 candidates are running for the open position. Dante Payne has a dominant lead tonight. It looks like he will be joined on that ballot by David Ross.